Hey guys, it's Luke from Brothers Web and welcome back to an awesome video today. I got a breakdown of the leaked footage of the opening scene for Marvel's Spider-Man from Insomniac. And here's everything I could spot. I'll put some in another video, but for right now I'm covering the sticky notes and newspapers on Peter's wall. So for the newspapers, it says, "Will Scorpion sing or sting?" So that's a cool thing for it, and that's catchy. And then I couldn't find anything else for that, but I have more for the other newspapers. That's all I could find to read. And then it says it says Electro Unplugged, Optical Camouflage, Latest Advancement. So that's interesting. I wonder if that camouflage is about. Maybe it's for the police department. And it says, "Can anyone stop Spider-Menace?" at the very top. That's all I could read for that one. Couldn't make out the other one. So the next newspaper is Fisk, Crusader or Criminal? Spider-Man, Threat or Menace? Kingpin, who is the Kingpin? That's interesting, and maybe it's an older one, because clearly he's been Spider-Man for 8 years, and Kingpin's been a big deal for Spider-Man, so maybe it's like the first time he's trying out to save the newspaper and clipped it. So then we also have Rhino's Rampage, Roadblocked, Spider-Man shuts down drug lab, it says. So that's interesting. They shut down the drug lab. And it says folding tragedy caused by masked man. So that's interesting. I wonder who that masked man is. Maybe it's one of Mr. Lee's men. That could be a possibility. So we'll have to look into that. And then the last newspaper thing, it says Vulture squawks. Toombs claims frame up. Blames the wall crawler. So that's interesting. Maybe it's that other villain of Spider-Man that also wears a mask that reminds you of Spider-Man. I forget the guy's name. So now the next one will be sticky notes. The first one I could read, it says find out Yuri's birthday, but it says B-Day. So that's going to be cool. I wonder if he has wants to get Yuri. I think she's chief of police department for the game. She's one of the ladies who is in charge of the police department. And then it says, call ST back for job offer, but this is Art E. So that's interesting. If it's Tony Stark, I'm gonna be kind of irritated by that, because he said it's not tied to any of the movies, so they don't be like the movies. That's all I hope. And then it says, and then I have under all these sticky notes, it says, fairy tragedy averted by costume hero. So that makes me worried even more, because that reminds you of Homecoming, where Spider-Man messed up. But apparently, if this is Spider-Man who saved everybody, because it says costumed hero, apparently the furry did not split. Let's just say that. So I'll talk more after that. Okay, so the next sticky note says rent passed due again, Peter. So someone's reminding him, either it's Aunt May or MJ, but they've been apart, so it's probably MJ or his, let's just say a buddy of his. So it says the next one. It says pick up Aunt May. 10 p.m. feast. That is where Aunt May works, the feast department, where Martin Lee works at, so that's interesting. And then the next one, there's also blueprint of Spider Drone, like on white tablet papers, type of note paper, really. So that's going to be cool to look at. So then there's also suit stinks, laundry, Peter. So I wonder who this person is telling Peter all these things. So it's kind of really funny. And then the next note says hand drawing. Arc reactor? Yeah, that's an interesting thing, because it looks like an arc reactor, but it could be on the like above his hand, not like on his palm. But it looks like his palm, his left palm of his hand. So that's really interesting. I don't know what to think of that. And then the next sticky note says rent. So clearly this person wants Peter to rent. And then there's also this sticky note in purple. It says mail J. Jonah Jameson. So I couldn't make out what it is. It's really hard, guys. If you guys can make out some of these, please let me know what they say. And then the next sticky note says, read catchphrase. It's weapon time. So that's interesting. He wants to have catchphrases. That's pretty cool. That's really interesting. I love that. So that's also, if you think about it, like a reference to Ben Grimm, the Thing from the Fantastic Four. It's clobbering time. You would know what that is if you read any of the comics. It's really good, and some of the movies. So that's really cool. And then the next one says RR suit fabric ballistic call to confirm. So I wonder who he's going to call to confirm that. Maybe it's somebody who has making the suit or faking the suit, because it says ballistic, so it's kind of interesting. And then we have this weird picture. It should be hanged up better, so it makes me wonder why Peter. So he's real messy. It could be just that. But there's Uncle Ben's funeral picture. You can tell because it's like in cursive and it's black and white. It's so his funeral picture, which is a nice picture they picked, by the way. Insomniac. Okay, and then it says call phone. Oh no, sorry. I have it written down. I have it under cell phone. The cell phone says 8 a.m. 8 a.m. but it's like 5 minutes after 8, so the game starts at 8:05 a.m. And he also has 2 keys there, so maybe it's apartment keys. He probably doesn't have his own car because he can't pay his rent. And then there's also a degree on his wall, so that's very, very interesting, guys. And that's gonna be the video today. But the thing that worries me is the RT callback for job offer. I'm not too sure who that is. So tell me this is like an alternate. Let's just say to make it better. Let's hope this is an alternate universe of let's just say Homecoming. It sounds similar. So that's very similar. And the villains have a similar background as well, but not as similar. So that's interesting, guys. I want to let you guys go. Enjoy this video. Subscribe. I'll leave a link for this video you can watch. There's no dialogue. Didn't want to include it on this video because I did not want to put anything on here that could be copyrighted or horrible for our channel. But please, guys, subscribe, hit the little bell icon for notifications, like the video, share it with your friends. Please check it out, and just have a great day, guys. See you guys. Have a great day.